Maybe now. Now we should have sound now.
We are getting sound.
Right. Sometimes it just happens. Right. Okay. Okay. Get it done without that. Okay, guys. So we've had technical problems with sound, but we're now going to get started with our Kung Fu class. And today we're working on kicking. Well, here we go, guys. Bow. You better get just a little bit of warming up done. Jogging. And sprint. And knee rotation. And the other way around. And change sides. And the other way around. And relax. Okay. Groin kicking, but slow to start with. And back. Let go, be relaxed, let it loose, keep the knee loose. So the foot just flies up naturally. Now the other leg. Marion, bring your heel up towards your hip more, so you get more extension of the knee. Yeah. And relax. Okay. So basically movement equates to power. Movement occurs across joints. The more movement that we get, the more travel, the more build up of speed, the more power in the kick. So this is not going to be as powerful as when you put it back and snap it right out. Similarly, we want movement of the hip. Hip movement, not only this hip, this one as well. As much movement as possible, then we get a clean, powerful kick. Right, let's have a 2 and a 3. Little bit of kicking on the focus mitts. One person will have to hold 2 pads. Yeah. Grab the focus mitts. Take a quick look.
Huh? No, probably not.
Okay. So let's just go around and take a quick. Okay, so they need to be tilted outwards so the kick can come up under there. hold on for a moment. So just hold the pads there. So for any kick, you've got to judge your range. Keep the pad still. Yeah. The hips should be moving forward and you should be extending into the kick. If I'm too close, then I can't get a proper kick. You've got to judge your range and get your range. Yeah. Okay, carry on. You're too close. That's better. That's better. Still too close. Yeah. Yeah. Go for the center of the pad and kick through. Kick through it. Yeah. That's much better. That's much better, Selena. Yeah. Marion, relax. Relax your joints. Yeah. Gotta hit it fast and with impact. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, change around. Change who's holding the pad. Marion, you hold the pad for a bit.
You do want to hit with the foot there, not the shin.
Yeah, this part here, the instep. Yeah.
Quite high there for me.
Thomas, you need to extend your hips into it a little bit more to get the best kick.
You need to go full power on the...
No, but you need to extend your hips further into the kick. Yeah. Probably a little bit too close, so move back a little bit. Hold the pad out to the hold it out to the side. That's it. Yeah. Okay, I think no. Carry on a little bit more. Let me just check here. Hold it just a shade higher, and yeah, and again, and again. Try to bend your leg a little bit more before you, yeah. And really extend, that's it, extend the hip, yeah. And relax, okay. Put the pads over at the side for now. Put the pads over at the side for now. Here we go. Just put them on the side benches. Then we won't trip over them. Now, so we're going through these kicks because you should really be able to teach them properly, yeah? So you should know how to do the kick and be able to demonstrate the kick, to teach the kick. And we can start people off with the fairly basic kicks before we worry about going on to the more advanced ones. So now we're going to shift from the groin kick lifting up to this version coming slightly in, yeah. And this is usually just called a liver kick because it's great to hit the liver with. Hold on, guys. Turn your front foot out about that far. Then you can bring the knee up at an angle and use the same extending action at an angle with a view to coming in underneath the ribs and striking up into the diaphragm, into the organs. So, yeah, let's just give it a go. Keep the leg as loose and relaxed as you can. Keep the leg as loose and relaxed as you can. Selena, bring your hip more into the kick. Bring the hip in more. Kick. Now try the other leg. Try the other leg.
Are we going for right here contact?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah. You can employ quite a lot of the shin. The shin bone is going to fit neatly under the diaphragm. If the kick, just relax. If the kick comes in from the side, it's coming up under here, under the side ribs, you've got about that much area of contact. But if it's coming across this way, there's about that much area of contact. Yeah. So there's quite a lot of shin digging in underneath the ribs. Yeah. Thanks. And that kind of thin shin bone, that fits really neatly into the target. Yeah. Right. What we're going to do for a moment, leaning on the wall, practicing to move the hip, this hip moving in to the kick. It's like it's pulling the leg behind it, and then the leg kicks, pulling in with the shin, with the hip, pulling the leg behind it. Yeah. Hold on. So the hip pulls. You move the hip, pulls the leg behind it, and then it kicks out. And we want one smooth movement, one smooth extending. That's good. Can I just ask you, as I can't remember, on your booking, when were you due to leave here? Not the first time, but in the middle of the year. I could probably look it up, but if you can't remember, it's no big deal. Just roughly, you're here till like August maybe, or September. Do you remember?
I guess.
Longer. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Sorry? Change sides. Yeah, change sides. Okay, guys. Right. No worries. So gather around. Yeah. So we're going to quickly look at the difference between this and your typical roundhouse kick. Yeah. This is a fast kick that's coming very much up. Yeah. And you don't need a lot of turning of the body. It's coming up. And if that gets you under the ribs or on the floating ribs, that'll take most people down. That'll stop most people. It'll break the floating ribs. It'll cause the diaphragm to go into contraction, like when you get hit in the solar plexus. If it comes and hits the liver, then you get this kind of severe stunning effect when you've been hit in the liver. Yeah. It's a very specialized kind of kick. It's just for this area. And it's coming up at about 45 degrees to come under the floating ribs. Now, in application, if you got someone who you kind of got them bent over, then you can come up here. Yeah. And people do it. People do duck down. And if someone's ducked down, you can come up. Yeah. And I've seen it done quite a few times, and it always finishes a fight. And it pretty much guaranteed to put someone in the hospital. Yeah. Sometimes the injuries are really severe. Yeah. Because that shin coming straight up and smashing the face, it's really destructive. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. That would completely smash in a cheekbone. I won't go into all the details now. I'll save it, but it will. Yeah. Okay. But that's one. This is one specialist kick. Now, if we do your classic roundhouse kick, it's coming across this way. It's coming across. We've got a rotation on the ball of the foot. The hip has come up and it's rotated across and then goes back down. Yeah. There, that's a different trajectory. Yeah. If you're going to hit someone there, well, that's better because you're impacting straight into the side ribs. You can't come under that target, you've got to come into it, but here you can come under. If you're going against the thigh, the best angle is actually to come slightly up and down. Gravity is taking you down and you hit at 90 degrees. Yeah. Bang. Yeah. And you can break a thigh with that. For a head, the idea would still be to come down, but it's very difficult. You've got to be super flexible, so most people come slightly up, but still knocks people out. Okay. For the most beginning level student, it's actually easier to just lift straight up than to get the hip movement, which they find difficult. Yeah. For a few moments, we're going to carry on with that liver kick, and here's how we're going to do it. Thomas, Buddha's son, grab a kick shield each, please. Sorry?
Nobody moderate.
Nobody's moderating the chat. Okay. Well, sorry.
For your kick is what they say.
Right. So hold it so it's pacing slightly down. Yeah. And the kick is just going to come up this way. you're going to stand either side of the pad and take it in turns to kick. And don't kick at the same time. Yeah. Right. Off we go. 9 kicks, go. And stop. You're too close. Go back. Yeah. Really bend your knee. Bend your knee. Slant it more, not too up, a little bit more slanted across. Okay, change legs, yeah. Okay. Relax. Right. Marion, you hold the pad for Thomas. Selena, you can take a break. Hold it for Buddha's son. Yeah. Here we go.
It's not really how to hold it.
I know.
Let's
It's because when I
slant
hold it like that, it just comes out.
Yeah.
And it's like,
We, it's okay, but we want to just a little bit more slant. Yeah. 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 Bend the knee more. Bend the knee more. Bend the knee. Yes. Yeah. Change legs. And relax. And relax. And put the pads back for now. So guys, to get a really good kick, you got to find your range. You got to know your range. And only you can sort that out. You need, for this kind of kick, you need to be extending into it. You need to be extending the hip into the kick. If you're kind of like this, all the power that came from the hips has been wasted. It's not there. The hip brings you in, whole body movement, lifting up into the kick. Well, you can practice it on the bags. in the gym. Yeah, practice it on the bags in the gym. Find your range, know your range, so it just becomes, you don't have to think about it, you just check, you just get the right range. Okay, we'll come back and do the roundhouse kick a little bit later on, but I want to work now on the stomp kick, yeah. Stamping down, using gravity in your favour. So you come up, bend your knee a little bit, sink down into the kick, really with the heel. Whack, whack, whack down. Yeah.
Target here.
Sorry?
What's the target?
Oh, generally speaking, you're going to hit the tendon just above the knee. And you want to straighten the knee, and then you basically smash the joint. So it only works if a leg is like that, warm, and you just straighten the joint back and snap the joint, yeah. That's, I think, the kick that Alex did to Kanika and broke the ligament in the knee. Yeah. Dieter had his knee destroyed by one of those kicks. They work, you know. It snaps.
That's the kind of the classic John Jones too.
Yeah.
As someone closes the gap, you
Yeah.
come right in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just come down
Destroying
and
the
Yeah.
back.
It snaps the knee joint.
Tearing on the back out, right?
Sorry?
It's tearing the back of the joint because it's overextending that side there and tearing behind there.
Honestly, it's difficult to predict exactly what it does, but it's going to really mess up the knee. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, there was somebody wandering around here in a yellow t-shirt. It's Dimitri. All right, that's okay. Right. So just practice a little in your own time. Turn your toes out and heel in. Mariam, which is your damaged leg? That one. Maybe kick with the other one. Yeah.
You see that the higher I bring my knee, the more.
Yes. The more you can use gravity to drop down and bring power into the kick.
And that'd be the heel that we're driving in.
Okay, guys, hold on for a moment. Usually you kick with, hold on, this part here, that bit. So you kind of get their leg in this little hollow, yeah, where it fits really well. So keep it still there, yeah, that way. It just kind of like you trap the knee in that little hollow crack. Here we go. This kick is banned in most fighting sports because it's too dangerous. Yeah. I think in UFC they still allow you to kick mid-thigh, but they don't allow you to kick on the tendon above the knee. Basically because it's too effective, it just stops the fight. The military, if you do unarmed combat in the army or similar, they love this kick. They love it. Your average soldier isn't flexible enough to do a head kick. They're not wearing the most loose clothes. And the key point, you've got great big heavy boots. big heavy boots are not good for getting your foot up there, but they're absolutely brilliant for smashing down. Yeah. So you got a soldier wearing heavy boots crush down on the knee. It's perfect. So it's actually a very practical kick. You don't have to have flexibility, you don't have to have loose clothing. You can do it in heavy footwear. Actually, the heavier the footwear, the more effective it is. So just because you don't see it in the kickboxing doesn't mean it doesn't do the job. Yeah, the army guys tend to know what they're on about. Okay, so what we're going to do now is work it on the tyres. So we're going over to the side, and yeah,
I think that's the one that's...
that one is not good. This is fine. We just have one person resting in this group. Do 9 kicks on each leg and then change who's holding. Yeah. If you don't want to kick with your bad leg, just kick with a good leg. Yeah. Yeah. So you want one person holding. Guys, wake up. One person holding while, yeah, one person's kicking. Yeah. And we're trying to dent it in. Yeah. Okay, so somebody else take over, change around. So we're trying to dent the tyre, going to make it bend. Yeah. So hold on. Bend the leg more. Yeah. Bend it as you chamber, and yeah. Oh. Yeah. Bend it in. Dent it in. Flip it over. And relax. Okay, I think that's good. Right, here, put the tyres back. So the tyres are really good for this. Yeah, for most kicks, they're better than a punch bag because it's a yes or no. You either dent that tyre, it either buckles in or you don't. And if it didn't dent, you didn't kick it well enough. And if it did, yeah, that's a good kick. So they are really good. And if you can bend that tyre, you can snap somebody's knee. Remember, you've got to get them when the knee is vulnerable. If they're right down there, it's not going to happen. Yeah. Also remember, the reason why you turn your front foot in, that if someone gets the inside of your knee, then it's going to go. Just do a stupid stance for me here. They get you there, yeah, wham. Even if the knee doesn't break, he's going to go down. He's going to fall. Yeah. Whoa. So you don't show them the weak part. Show them the strong part. Hide the weak part. Right. Now we'll just do the basic roundhouse kick. So we need now more hip mobility and a pivot so that the leg can come across. We're going to visualize hitting with the base of the shin this way. Practice a few in your own time.
Middle section.
Up to you. If you want to go higher, that's fine. Yeah. No, not spinning around. Retract it, bring it back, yeah. Okay, try the other leg. Okay, and relax. And relax, yeah. Hold that up on your left hand. No, sorry, right hand, yeah. Right. Now, we're going to do this on the pad. So you're not going to kick with full force. You're not trying to put your whole body weight through because it's only a small pad. But we're going to go for a sharp impact on the pad. You just hold it about there. Yeah, you want to get it sharp. Yeah. Just impact, sharp impact, and then back to a stance. Back to a stance. Yeah. Okay. Not trying to break your partner's arm, but sharp and accurate. Can you do this kick?
I think I can.
Yeah.
It's more
I'll hold that for you, Thomas. Yeah. There we go. So sharp and then back. Yeah. Yeah. Change legs. That's better. Okay, change who's holding the pad. Have a break. Hold on. Yeah, like that. Like hold it there, and you kick with that leg. I want it just about there. Boom! Sharp whack. Yeah. Yeah. In and back. That's better. That's better. Go a little bit further back, a little bit further away. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Turn your hips more. Turn the hip into the kick.
Thinking.
Kind of doing a river kick.
Change legs. Change legs. Okay, relax. Yeah, put the pads back. Put the pads down. And yeah. Roundhouse kick as if you're going to kick the outside of the leg. Up, down, yeah. Kick, downwards action. Off we go. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
The difference between these snap strike, it can also happen with the hands, right? And the ones that goes right through, how would you place the difference in terms of impact and use of it?
So we're trying to create a sharp force in one that will penetrate in. Force that's sharp and it penetrates in, not just a blunt pushing force. Yeah, a force that is blunt and pushing is not an efficient force. A sharp, that does the job. Breaks bones and knocks people out. And that's really, that's about that. Yeah.
You don't really want these driving through, kind of pushing.
Well, no, unless there's a really good reason. We don't want to push somebody, we want to hit somebody. Yeah. Right. Just stand there. If I push you, it's really no big deal. Yeah. Sharp punch. You know, it's aiming to break the sternum, break the breastbone. You know, what do you want? Do you want to be pushed or do you want someone to break your chest? You know, that's it in a nutshell. Yeah. It's a bit sad, really, that when we train, we're training to hurt people. Yeah. So that makes us pretty nasty people. But there is not much point in doing martial arts in such a way that you won't hurt anybody. So if you think about it, No. Okay. Right. So sharp impact against the thigh. Give it a try. Now let's do it moving forward, changing legs. One leg, then the other leg. And turn around. And relax. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. Now we'll work on the side kick, starting with the low version. We can do the higher one in a later lesson. Yeah. Again, good chamber. Lift the knee up, chamber it up, then snap it out. Yeah. Drop a bit of weight, drop some body weight down into the kick. Now this one, you can get a nice, fast, sharp kick, and that's a destructive kick. Again, you're going for muscle and tendon just above the knee to bring the damage into the knee. So I recommend that your shin bone is pointing towards your target. Buddha-san, can you come and be a demonstration for a moment? So just watch. There's the target. My shin is pointing towards the target. So it's a straight line movement into the target. Instead of bringing it over here, that's a swinging pendulum-like movement. That doesn't get the power, and my weight is not dropping into it. Here, I can drop the weight down into the action. So that is better than that. Okay. Give it a quick try. Yeah, and rest a moment. So the ankle bent back like that, not that way, because we're trying to kick with this part of the foot. You've got to get the toes pulled back out of the way. People always say, pull your toes towards your knee. Kick with the blade of the foot. Yeah. So with your right, you need to turn it this way, not this way. Okay, and relax, yeah. And back we go. Yeah. So, if you got weaknesses in your kicks, then you got to sort them out. You learn fast because you identify a weakness and you eliminate the weakness. Yeah. So when I'm teaching you, I can try and point out the things that need to be corrected. Yeah. Like, okay, twist your toes back towards your knee. Chamber this way, not this way. But the teacher can't practice it for you. So you got to go away and sort it out. But if you do, then you progress really fast. You know, you identify the weakness, you eliminate the weakness, well, you're ready for the next level. But we always get some students that you tell them what they need to do, then you tell them again the next lesson, and 2 months later, nothing's happened because you're still giving the same piece of advice. Yeah, doesn't work. Keep the joints relaxed, bend, extend, and that's where the energy comes from in the kicks. Any questions before we take a rest? Yeah.
Because if I understand well, I'm quite surprised on like how my knee doesn't hurt when I'm applying the Kung Fu technique
Yep.
and not just brutal strength. So if I'm using that springy power, can someone like have an injured leg like off here, or I could have springy power on this leg even though it doesn't extend completely 100%, but like still have the
Well,
not really.
yeah, the answer is carefully and without risking further injury, you've got to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you can tell me the answer.
Okay.
So you try, you see what you can achieve, but you try without risking damaging your knee. And then tell me what result you get. If it's a question of just not being able to extend the leg fully, yeah, sure, no problem.
Because like I cannot bend nor extend fully, but like I feel I can get strength like on the pad.
Yeah.
But I do believe if I just touch and back, it won't hurt anything. Like it won't injure my knee as much as like if I'm really going.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I have
yeah,
to
that's
try.
good. Yeah, try it. Okay. Well, that's a good place to finish it off. Here we go, guys. Bow. We'll have our little instructors gathering. It'll be a quick one today. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. A little bit of a dodgy start there with the sound. You can see today I'm not really going hard at the kicks. I've got to teach 8 3/4 hours today, plus spend half an hour running a meeting and do a one-line online Thai language class, and I have to do this 5 days a week. Every now and then I've got to take a day of downtime. And I am 62 years old, you know, I don't think I do bad. So, see you again soon, guys. Yeah, bye-bye.